Listen to this.
We lost our 18-year-old brother back in October to an accident in our front yard. And we're constantly told, like, oh, you guys might have to move on. You guys might need to kind of like put it in the past. It happened. Get over it. What's your advice, and what do you have to say about how to cope with those really bad days that we have?
All right, I'm really sorry for your loss, brother. It stinks. And that's one of the reasons I'm so glad that in 1 Corinthians 15, Paul writes, death is the last enemy. I am sick and tired of hearing people say, oh, death is just part of nature, so just accept it. No, I don't accept death. And that's what Jesus said. I've come that you might have life and have it to the full. The most difficult day of my life was when my 7-year-old niece was knocked into an early grave in a horrible car accident. And I had to go out to Madison, Wisconsin, where my brother, who's a transplant surgeon at UW-Madison, was transplanting kidneys and livers. And I had to walk with him around a field behind his home in Madison, Wisconsin. And he's pouring out his heart to me about the death of his 7-year-old daughter. And if anybody thinks they got an easy answer for that question, they're nuts. The honest answer first is, I do not know why the babysitter didn't see the stop sign, why she went right through the stop sign, and a pickup truck at 55 miles an hour came careening down the road, smashing into the car, sending my 7-year-old niece into an early grave. I don't know why God allowed that to happen. We're going to go through good times, we're going to go through hard times in this life, and you're going through them now, both of them. And yet we have the ultimate solution for suffering and death. And that solution is eternal life in a heaven where there will be no more stillbirth, no more cancer, no more heart failure, no more little kids getting knocked into early graves by ridiculous car accidents, but eternal life in the presence of God. So come on, my atheist agnostic friend, let's go into the hospital. Come on, my atheist agnostic friend, let's go into the room where the baby lies whose body's being shredded by terminal cancer. What are you going to do? You're going to wave your fist in God's face and blame God? That's a cop-out. That's misplaced blame. I, as a follower of Christ, walk to the other side of the bed, and I too will hold that child's hand and seek to comfort that child. But in Jesus Christ, I've got a suffering God who gives a rip about death, about grieving people, who wants to comfort us and wrap his arms around us. That, my friend, is the solution to the very real problem of suffering and death. Jesus Christ.